Turn it up. You're listening to Live and Loud with the Lord, Nelson, that is.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, you know who it is. It is yours truly, the Lord, Nelson, that is, from the podcast Live and Loud with the Lord on the CMS Network with 5 Royals Entertainment. And ladies and gentlemen, I always say I have a special guest, but believe me when I tell you I have a special guest, I mean every single word of it. Every guest is special. And this young man right here who is representing for his band is a special guest, and we're going to talk about who he is and what he does and about his bandmates and everything like that. It's going to be beautiful. And I'd like to also read something about him like I like to do all my guests, to big him up and just to give you a little bit more of an insight. So if he doesn't mind, I'll do that right now. Thank you very much. So ladies and gentlemen, this talented thrash metal band hits you hard with amazing music that complements their clear messages to you, the listener, whether it be serious, lighthearted, religious, or anti-establishment titles. Their lyrics speak to their perspective of what society has become to them. I personally love their powerful and thought-provoking lyrics that evoke an attitude of, hell yeah, that makes sense to me, without the sugarcoating, straight to the point. So it is a pleasure to be blessed with their presence. And without further ado, I now welcome to the Live and Loud with the Lord podcast, Methane. Yeah, I should say Tim from Methane, but yes, indeed, man.
Yeah,
welcome, my brother. Welcome.
Thank you, man. Thanks for having me, bro.
Hey, no
it's
doubt
awesome being
it.
here.
Hey, man, I'm honored to have you. Believe it, man. So, first question is, where are you from, young man?
I'm originally from New Jersey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And now I live in Sweden. So it's
now you live in Sweden.
A little contrast.
Yeah, that clears up things. So you're originally from Jersey, and now you're in Sweden.
That's right.
Well, let me go to both of them. What's the best thing about New Jersey and what's the best thing about Sweden?
Man, I miss a lot of food from New Jersey. Definitely a lot of food. The Italian food, I miss that a lot. I don't know. Sweden, there's not as many people here. It's not as hectic. It's not as crazy. So, I mean, that can go both ways. It's kind of fun living in the New York area, with all the whatever, with all the craziness that happens, and here it's kind of just laid back and easy.
I got you.
Yeah, I don't know. It's great in both places. I love it.
I got you. So you're making the best of it. So that's love, man. So,
yeah.
So who founded and released Methane on the masses?
Yeah, it was myself and my little brother had moved out here to Sweden. Was that 12 years ago or something like that, right?
Right.
And we wanted to put together a band. We talked about it his whole childhood anyway.
Right.
We wanted to play together. So we finally got something together when we were out here and hooked up with our guitar player, Jimmy. Yeah, just started jamming.
Okay, no, that's what's up, man. So when Methane was first formed, did you already have an idea of what you wanted the band to be and represent?
Sure. It's always a growing process with music. You know that yourself, right? But in the beginning, Jimmy and I we played a lot of death metal bands for years and years and years, and just all the growling and all the counting, and
Right.
we wanted to play something with groove, something
Gotcha.
we didn't have to think about so much, something with feeling, and could jump around and
Yes.
go off.
Yes, indeed.
So that was the original idea with Methane, Yeah.
Okay, indeed. So have you had any changes as far as the original music? So it was you and your brother at first, but I've talked to so many bands and everybody has, I played in this band, and then these people left and these people came. It's just a reoccurring theme, it seems like. But I understand that also. So are the original guys still there, or how many changes have there been?
Oh my God, there's been so many changes.
Really?
Dude. Yeah. Oh yeah. We are a real life Spinal Tap. I think we're on drummer number 7 or 8 now.
Really? Wow. Wow, indeed. Okay.
Yeah. Well, music nowadays, it's kind of like you have to be grown up to play in a band.
Yeah.
Not all about partying and wrecking hotel rooms anymore, right?
Goodness, it definitely has changed, man. 100%. So what is it about the thrash metal genre that screams to your passions for creating music?
Yeah, dude. Well, I grew up actually in Northern California.
Really?
I lived a long time up in Eureka.
Uh-huh.
And that was right around when Slayer started coming out and Metallica was a new band and that kind of stuff. So I grew up with thrash metal, and my guitar player Jimmy, he's the same way. He's also old school thrash dude. So we started bringing that into our groove metal, kind of, and that's how we're growing.
This is groove metal indeed, and feeling that vibe that you guys have most definitely, because the band I'm in with Matt Acevedo, Plastic Catastrophe with Lord Nelson, he's a groove metal guy. And so it's not like having that groove, man, that vibe, that feeling, man. Indeed. And you guys definitely have that. So how is the ability to create your music freely without compromise influence your writing of lyrics?
Yeah, I'm kind of a lyric snob myself, So lyrics take me a long time. I want them to make sense. I want them to be intelligent.
Yes.
And I like them to say something too,
yes. And they do.
Yeah, great. I'm glad you think so.
Yes, sir.
So being able to write freely is amazing.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
So what has the journey been like to get you to this definitive space where this band is right now compared to the start of Methane, to where you are right now compared to the start? Yeah,
dude, it's a constant hump. We're working 24 hours, 7 days a week, sharing our stuff, trying to get people to listen to it and going out and playing as much as we can live. I mean, that's the best part of it, getting out and playing live. That's the funnest part. So it's been a long journey, and I hope it keeps going, man. We're writing new stuff now, trying to improve on what we got.
Well, as I like to tell people, music is my drug. And, I'm so high. I love, just love it. I love all genres of music. I can't help it. And you guys just have such a great, vibe to you, man. Really great music. There's no doubt about it. So your songs have a drive to them that moves you easily from the intros with those dope grooves, as we were just talking about, that flow into an all-out, won't let up, foot on your neck energy. So is this the desired effect that you guys want?
Oh, definitely. We got a lot of New York hardcore influence in there too. We like to get that like stomp on your head and then stomp, then that bounce.
Indeed, you guys definitely have that vibe, man. Indeed. So I love the way now we're talking about you, since you are the lead singer and the vocalist. You play bass also, if I'm correct.
Right.
So I love the way, as being a lyricist, as being a front man, I love the way you ride the music. I don't think many have the ability to flow with the music where the vocals are truly another, instrument played in concert, with the drums and guitars. So is this just a talent of how you feel, how you're feeling the music?
Yeah, it comes to me. I don't know. I don't really think about it so much.
Right.
It just comes to me, and we always write the music first. I hardly ever have a lyric before we have music, and then I just kind of write my songs to the music, the drum beat.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I can tell, because there's just certain things that I know that I do when I'm listening to like melodies and certain things, and I like to get in that pocket and ride it. You know, I don't want to like the drum beats hitting this way or the groove is this way and then I'm over there. It just sounds odd to me. And I hear it all the time when I hear people, you know, doing music. I'm just like, oh my gosh, man, what are they doing? What are they listening to? Are they listening to the hi-hats or something? Or what are they listening to cymbals? I was just like, because it's just off to me. And I believe that you have the same, you know, mindset when it comes to the music. You just feel it. And so, yeah, I can truly tell that, man.
Yeah, totally. I don't know. It might be something to do with being a bass player too, and always being so connected with the drums. You know,
yes, gotta have that bass, baby. Gotta have that bass, man. No doubt about it. So, this part right here is just really good to me, man. And sometimes I like to tell people, man, you know, on this show, I get a little selfish because I enjoy what I'm doing and I enjoy what I'm hearing. So, you know, I love the way you explain the meaning of the songs, what made you want to speak on meaning of the song. So what made you want to speak on what you were truly saying? Because I love reading what you know, what you meant by it.
Right. What?
so when I'm
ask me again.
Yeah. So when I'm reading, you know, I'm playing the music, and I like to write my, you know, my questions and stuff as I'm listening to the music. So I'm trying to just I'm vibing with you guys as the music is playing. So when I'm looking at your lyrics, knowing what the song titles are, now I'm looking at your lyrics and reading the lyrics, and then and then you have an explanation of what the song is actually about.
Right. The liner notes.
The liner notes. So I'm just like, I'm reading all those, and I'm just like, yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know, because a lot of times we leave the listener to, you know, their interpretation of what it is, but you're letting it be known, like, hey, this is what it's about, and it's I think it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I think I also leave a good wide opening for your own interpretations in it as well. You know, I mean, of course, it's poetry; you can interpret how you want to, but
right.
My influences and how I'm thinking, it's kind of fun to write little liner notes, and so people know how I was thinking. You know.
Oh yes, indeed, man. So it's definitely cool. I definitely enjoyed it, no doubt, man. So, cool. What do you enjoy more, the creating of the music or performing the music?
Yeah, I don't know. I love it all. You know, like you said, man, it's an addiction. But you know, sitting in our rehearsal room and putting together riffs with my friends is one of the best things I know. You know. And going out on the road and jumping on stage and stepping over the monitors and getting everybody's faces and just meeting a bunch of crazy, awesome, weird people, you know, it's also one of the best things in life. So
he said awesome, weird people, man. There's nothing like having those fans out there in that crowd singing your songs, vibing with you, jumping around, and that energy, man, of getting on stage is amazing. That time up there is just something else.
Oh yeah.
And just looking at so how are you affected by that? Does the crowd motivate you, or are you just gonna get up there and do what you do regardless, man?
I am the same if it's one person or if it's 1,000 people. You know, I get a little angry before I get on stage, and then I just run out there and I scream at everybody and and I go off.
Indeed, man. Indeed, it's love. So, how important are the visuals you display? I ask this because you have dope album covers and just great artwork. So, how important are the visuals to you?
Yeah, of course. I mean, growing up in the old days with we were going to go out and choose music, you know, we all went and rifled through the album covers and like, oh, I want to buy this. This is a cool cover, you know. You never heard the song, but the cover speaks to you first, you know. Right, so for me, that's you know, it's a piece of art, you know. I love it.
Yes, indeed. So for the last two albums, you had the same guy that did the artwork for you?
Right.
Yeah. Just really dope, man. I love it, man. It looks
Eka, he's awesome. He's an Indonesian guy. He does everything on his computer. But he's amazing. He's amazing. Really is.
So talk about, so you're in Sweden. What got you to Sweden?
Yeah, dude, I was tricked.
Should I not laugh at that? I apologize. You said trick. Listen. I apologize if it's something bad, but you said you were tricked. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was tricked. I was told like all the girls in Sweden were blonde and had big boobs, and they walked around naked, you know. And I got off the plane. I was like, oh no, I want my money back.
In the face, man, bumping is a body. Beauty's in the face, man, bumping is a body. Beauty's in the face, man, bumping is a body. Beauty's in the face, man, bumping is a body.
That is awesome, man. Hold on a second. That is awesome, man. So you said you were tricked, huh? You didn't see it. You didn't see it.
Yeah, I was tricked.
Yeah, so you didn't see it at all, huh?
Oh no! The truth is, I was married to a Swede in the States, and we moved out here.
Okay, thank you. So you weren't looking for that anyway, man. But that's what's put out there that we believe it to be. Because I know when we did a show, that is exactly my mindset. That was already put in there. You know, they led the witness. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The witness was led. So I'm like, you know, we're getting off the tour bus. I'm just like, okay, when's it going to happen? Now, we did go to a market, and I did see some tall blonde folks. So I was just like, okay, they are here, you know. That's
we don't have polar bears either in the streets. So.
That's awesome, man. Hey, thank you for a good laugh, man. I appreciate that. So let's talk about the releases, young man. Southern Metal EP. Tell me about this EP.
Yeah, well, that was kind of like our first demo, just checking out what, you know, getting our feet wet.
Right.
Yeah.
So now, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, a little Pantera influence, I guess. Black Label Society, maybe. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. So just, you know, listening to that, I know I was just like listening to the catalog. I was like, okay, I hear Pantera. I hear it in there. I can hear it, you know, hear what you're doing, you know, but still loving your vocals and loving how you are doing what you're doing. You know, of course, you made it Methane. It's about methane. That's what it is, you know. So I appreciate, I respect that also. So the Spit on Your Grave EP.
Right. Yeah. Well, that was kind of the follow up. I guess that's in the same vein as Southern Metal, and then we put it all together on an album.
Right. Indeed. So now is that album The Devil's Own? Right. Indeed. So you just kind of combine those in there.
Those two EPs and a couple other songs, and we put together the album. Yeah.
Indeed. So was there? Okay, you're saying The Devil's Own. So you that was still maybe kind of like that Southern Metal Pantera type vibe to you.
Right. I think we were starting to grow out of it there. The Devil's Own, the song The Devil's Own was more of a thrash.
Right.
Get more of that thrash vibe, you know, they're more aggressive.
So what was it that made you kind of want to change and just move? You guys were just, you know, evolving, or?
Yeah, I think so. I think, yeah, I don't know. It was kind of just happened, you know. I mean, Jimmy and I, we love thrash, and I guess we've always played aggressive music, so it kind of came a little naturally, also in that way.
Indeed. Thin the Herd EP. So what's up with that one? Talk to me.
Thin the Herd, man. Oh yeah, that was like our first thrash single out. Yeah, that was great. We toured around in the States on that one too. We were down in LA and over to Colorado for a couple weeks.
Yes, indeed. So I mean, great. You can see the transition and definitely great product, great music, man. Sounds amazing, man. Most definitely. And so, Kill It with Fire.
Yeah, Kill It with Fire. Well, that's the
latest, right?
That's the new one, man.
Yeah. So tell me about it, man. Talk about that
Yeah,
one. Big it up. Scream about it, man. Scream about it.
Yeah, man. It's just all about thrash. We wanted to get something aggressive out, and COVID, and sitting around for years and not doing anything. Had to get something out, and we had to get something hard out. That's kind of how we felt. So these are songs from way back too. I mean, they're
Really?
from the Devil's Own time, and we cleaned them up a little bit and put them on the album.
Hey man, well, it's an amazing album. You did a great job. Once again, the artwork is super dope, man. I just really, really, really enjoyed it. No doubt about it.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
And
Appreciate it.
Yeah, just seeing that transition too. Like the older stuff, love the new stuff also, man. So you guys are still handling business. And just the fact that you said like you guys are constantly working, doing what you're doing, man. And over there with all that fresh air in Sweden and stuff, no smog or nothing like that. I'm sure it's not any of that over there. Indeed. So, what is the best part of being a musician to you?
I think we touched on it before, man. It's actually meeting so many cool people, going out and playing gigs, talking to you on the radio, I mean, you get to meet so many people and build connections that have lasted a lifetime, I think that's the best part, really.
When you say that, man, it really does speak to when we do meet great people out there. As Ryan says, I say it all the time, and I big him up all the time. He and Hell B, we just need more, just good human beings, better human beings. And when you're out there in the music scene, man, you really do meet a lot of great human beings. And I have friends to this day that I met in Germany and some from Italy and just all around the world, man. It's a great thing that I still keep in contact, with today. My brothers and sisters in Ireland, man. It's South America, man. It's just it's amazing. And Germany, anyway, Europe, all over the place, man. I'm just thankful and grateful for those times and for those people, man. So when you say that, man, that touches me in a way, man.
Definitely, man.
It's really, really cool. So, what can we expect from Methane in the near future?
Yeah, in the near future, we're planning a little European tour here coming up soon.
Yes.
We should be out in July, driving around in Europe, meeting crazy people, tearing it up. And then we'll be. Oh my God,
you're good. Yeah, listen, you went sideways for a second. I'm keeping all that in there. Yeah, I can't hear you now.
You hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You're back.
Okay. Sorry, man. Sorry.
No, listen, when the president of Sweden calls you, I understand. You take that.
That's right.
You take the call, man. I get it, man. It's all, listen, I'm easy breezy, man. It's all love.
That was crazy. Oh, man.
So you said you guys are planning on touring. And
right. We're planning on touring now and demoing some new album and getting back in the studio. We want to drop some stuff as fast as possible.
Oh, awesome.
Keep it real, keep it going,
Do you have an idea kind of what you're going to do for this new album, new project?
Yeah, we have about half of it written already. So
really?
It's gonna be more thrash along the lines of Kill It With Fire, big grooves.
Dope.
Fast riffs in between, and just having fun, man. Having fun.
Listen, I know you are, man. I can tell from your vibe. There's no doubt about it, man. And listen, and that's why I just want to, like, every time I always tell people, man, I just want to have a conversation. I just want to feel good. Even though I'm asking questions, I just want it to be a conversation. I want everybody free, man, because I'm going to be free and I'm going to laugh. I'm such a visual person, and And, you know, just like you said, you were tricked. All kinds of things flew in my mind of what that could be. So, you know, I'm just like, man, it's just awesome. Then you said, you know, looking for the blonde. Anyway, man, I'm just a super visual person. So, you know, this conversation has been very, very good to me and for me, man. And, you know, I appreciate you, man. And once again, you know, honored to have you and, you know, for taking your time out of your busy schedule to hang out with me a little bit. Last question for you. What's the last song you listened to?
The last song I listened to was Insanity Alert. I listened to it like 5 times today. It's called No Mosh, No Brave. It's a great song, man. You got to listen to it. It's got a hardcore, punky, thrash groove. It's killer.
And I will go listen to it. And that's why I asked that question. I like to end that because I like to know where people's minds are, because almost no one is ever saying like the normal stuff. Like, hey, I was just listening to this mainstream song or whatever. I was listening to this, you know. It'll be something totally just like, wow. So I am definitely going to check that out, man. So listen, man, once again, I'm honored to have you. I appreciate you in the time you have given to the big guy with the big show, you know. And, so if you don't mind, please give my watchers and listeners your contact and social media info.
Right. You guys can find us at Methane Metal everywhere. On YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, Methane Metal.
Look how simple
Appreciate
that is.
If you guys hit us up, talk to us. You know, we're always on social media talking to people, and happy to talk to everybody.
Yes, indeed, man. Once again, I'll repeat it again 1,000,000 times if I have to. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it, man. It's been a great time for me, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me. It's my pleasure, for real.
Anytime, my brother. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, you know who it is. It is yours truly, the big guy with the big show, the Lord. Got to pause with it. Nelson, that is. Yes, indeed. For the podcast Live and Loud with the Lord on the CMS Network with 5 Royals Entertainment. And my special guest, say it one more time. My special guest, Tim from Methane. Yeah. Hey, thank you, bro. I really appreciate it, man.
Thank you, man.
Turn it up. You're listening to Live and Loud with the Lord, Nelson, that is.